Lok Sabha has been adjourned for the day amidst disruption and non-stop sloganeering by the opposition MPs. The speaker said that he had to adjourn the session for the entire day. Now, what was happening in Lok Sabha? There was a discussion underway, a special discussion on Shubhanshu Shukla, and it was to honor him and acknowledge the historic milestone that India has achieved through Shubhanshu Shukla. He is the second Indian to go to space and the first one to step on board the International Space Station. But the opposition continued its disruption and sloganeering. Pragya is joining us on the broadcast with more details. Jitendra Singh, in fact, also said, Pragya, that you can have objections to the government, you can have differences with the government, but why are you so upset and angry with Subanshu Shukla?
Absolutely, and the government is also very surprised that opposition is not participating in this particular debate. In fact, what Mr. Jitendra Singh said is that it is very surprising that opposition can be angry with an astronaut, that too someone who has made us proud, and not just that, he is also coming from the defense background. So someone coming from defense forces, why should they be objecting to celebrate the achievement that India has seen when Subanshu Shukla has come back in the country? And not just that, in fact, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Om Birla, when the opposition started ruckus in the Lok Sabha, he also appealed to them that this is a proud moment for all of us and it should have been for you as well. So he in fact made repeated appeals from the opposition to participate in this debate, and despite that, opposition is firm on the belief that they are not going to participate in a debate with over the achievement of Mr. Shukla, and in fact they would want the government to discuss electoral roles and also the role of ECI on that. The whole opposition is firm on this stand, and this is exactly the reason why they did not participate in the discussion that was scheduled in Lok Sabha today to celebrate the space, the achievement in the space sector of India. It is not just about Subanshu Shukla, but it is also about the future that his learning holds.
Absolutely, and the opposition, Pragya, has been continuously raising the SIR issue, objecting, continuing with their sloganeering and carrying placards as well. Could they not have spared a couple of hours for this special discussion to take place? Stay on with us, Pragya. That's a question, in fact, Jitendra Singh also asked, asking why you so upset and angry with Subanshu Shukla?
जब देश अंतरिक्ष की उपलब्धियों का उत्सव मना रहा है, तो विपक्ष हमारी अंतरिक्ष की उपलब्धियों के लिए अंतरिक्ष से जुड़े विशेषज्ञों को और वैज्ञानिकों को बधाई देने में भी असफल है और उसके लिए तैयार नहीं। आपकी नाराजगी सरकार के साथ हो सकती है, आपकी नाराजगी भारतीय जनता पार्टी और एनडीए के साथ हो सकती है, परंतु हैरत है आपकी नाराजगी एक अंतरिक्ष यात्री, एक गगन यात्री के साथ भी हो सकती है। उसका ताल्लुक न किसी राजनीतिक दल से है, न किसी राजनीतिक पार्टी के साथ। आप धरती से भी नाराज हैं, आप आकाश से भी नाराज हैं, और आज आप अंतरिक्ष से भी नाराज दिखते हैं।
We are now joined by RP Singh of the BJP. RP Singh, we heard continuous SIR slogans raised by the opposition. And before the discussion, Manikam Tagore said this is nothing but a diversionary tactic. The government does not want to discuss SIR, इसीलिए special discussion on Subanshu Shukla.
Well, SIR is the domain of the Election Commission, and no department or no ministry represents the Election Commission. So, and Election Commission has already answered all the questions what was raised by the leader of opposition. The other has asked him to file a affidavit in this regard in coming days. But the saddest part is that they were not prepared to appreciate the effort made by our scientists or our astronauts. I mean, shocking that they could go to this level, that they were blocking the house when everyone in the world and everyone in India is appreciating the achievement of our astronauts.
All right, RP Singh, thank you very much for speaking with us. So RP Singh of the Bharatiya Janata Party hitting out at the opposition. Pragya also continues to be with us on the broadcast. The proceedings of the entire day, rest of the day, adjourned, Pragya, because of the continuous disruption and sloganeering. Now, the big question is, this special discussion or special session was to honor Shubhanshu Shukla, who has achieved this historic milestone not just for himself but for the entire country. He is the Gagan Yatri. The experience that he has got during his stay in space on board the International Space Station and the experiments that he carried out on board the International Space Station will help us in our next mission, which is Gagan Yatra. And Subanshu Shukla has been chosen for that. He's a Gagan Yatri. Could the opposition not have spared a couple of hours for this special discussion, for this special honor for Shubhanshu Shukla? Jitendra Singh asked a very important and interesting question to the opposition. He said, आपकी नाराजगी हो सकती है सरकार से, लेकिन आपकी नाराजगी गगन यात्री से भी है. आप धरती से भी नाराज हैं, आप स्पेस से भी नाराज हैं. That's what we heard the union minister say, and that is in fact an important question. Why couldn't the opposition spare a couple of hours? But the opposition says this is nothing but an attempt by the government to divert attention from SIR. Inside and outside the house as well, we see how the opposition has been raising the issue of SIR. Pragya continues to be with us on the broadcast. Pragya, Jitendra Singh in the house asking pertinent, pointed questions to the opposition. But, you know, outside the house, before the discussion began, the opposition was ready with its answer. Opposition said, Manikam Tagore of the Congress said that this is nothing but a diversionary tactic. So, honor for a Gagan Yatri, honor for an Indian who's achieved this milestone is a diversionary tactic for the opposition.
Well, you know, the fact is that opposition has decided that they are not going to speak anything about, they are not even participating in any of the bills that have been put on the floor of the House. They have decided that except SIR, because this has become a very big political storm, where the narrative that opposition is trying to set is that the BJP formed the government by stealing the votes, and they do not want to budge from that. And this is the reason why they are overlooking everything else. You know, be it the important bills, be it about the governance, be it about celebrating the achievement of India in space sector. And this is why the government said that we need to discuss Subanshu Shukla's, comeback and also the achievement in the space sector. But having said that, it looks like that opposition is not willing to do that. And in fact, they said that we do not want any diversion from the issue of SIR. They have been protesting, about the SIR since day one, and they will continue to do it. It is the strategy of the opposition. But having said that, they are also on the back foot right now because the government is saying that
All right.
can have...
Pragya, I'm sorry, I'll have to interrupt you. But we are now joined by Shruti Shukla, sister of Shubhanshu Shukla. Thank you very much for giving us your time. Thank you for speaking with us. Your first reaction on the honor that has been bestowed on your brother. Special discussion in the parliament on the historic milestone that he has achieved.
Thank you so much for having me over here. And it is a proud moment, of course. And he has done such a good job. Of course, it is meant to be discussed over there. And this is a sign that we are developing in certain science development and technology is just improving in a certain way. So I'm so proud of it.
You know, but unfortunately, the Lok Sabha has been adjourned. Discussion could not continue because of the constant sloganeering. How do you feel about that?
No, it was disappointing, of course, because this was not something political was being discussed. It was a point where the whole country is going. And everyone should be positively taken that way. But it's okay. Everyone has their voice and everyone has the right to say whatever they want to. But it was disappointing. As a family, it was disappointing to us.
As a family, it was disappointing, says Shruti Shukla. Does it also not send out a wrong message?
What should I say on that, actually? I'm a little biased also towards my brother as well. And secondly, as a national wide also, I positively think that our nation is one and we should think positively about our nation first. Nation comes first. And no matter, difference of opinions must be there. But still, when something positive is going on, we should unite together and we should talk about it.
You know, I understand that you are going to be a bit biased today, but so is the entire nation. You know, that's how proud you feel when one among us rises to that position. That Subanshu has been able to, and he's also the next Gagan Yatri.
Yes, of course, he is. He has been selected for the Gagan Yatra first thing first, and from that only he has been appointed for this mission, exam mission. and I'm highly proud of it. And of course, and now so we feel like as family, we feel like that we are privileged that Shubhanshu took birth in our family, and we got this opportunity that he is doing such a good work for our nation as well.
All right, Ms. Shruti Shukla, thank you very much for speaking with us. We have Amit Jamai of the Samajwadi Party joining us as well. Amit ji, I'm not sure if you heard Shruti Shukla, the sister of Subanshu Shukla, but she says this was not political, and one should have risen above, political lines. This was about honoring an Indian who's achieved this historic milestone.
देखिए, सुबांशु शुक्ला जी पर पूरे देश को गर्व है, फर्क है, बहुत हमें प्राउड है, लेकिन दोनों बातों का आपस में कोई झगड़ा है क्या? अगर इलेक्शन कमीशन जो वोट चोरी कर रहा है, हमारे उत्तर प्रदेश के वोट चोरी कर रहा है, आज मेरे नेता आदरणीय श्री अखिलेश यादव जी ने 18,000 वोटों पर जब इलेक्शन कमीशन ने कहा भैया स्लिप दिखाइए, भैया स्लिप दिखाइए, हमने आज वो जब संसद में गए, माननीय अखिलेश यादव जी वो जब गए तो वहां स्लिप लेकर गए, 18,000 वोट हमारे जो है वो डिलीट किए गए। भारतीय जनता पार्टी का विधायक है असीम अरुण, वो कह रहा है कि मेरे यहाँ वोट काटे गए, अब तो भाजपा कह रही है कि वोट काटे गए। तो ये अब इल्जाम सिर्फ इंडिया ब्लॉक का नहीं है, अब तो बीजेपी का एमएलए भी बोल रहा है कि मेरे यहाँ वोट काटा गया। तो सवाल ये कि जब वोट काटा गया तो क्या असीम अरुण जो बीजेपी एमएलए यूपी का है,
अमित जी मैं आपकी बात समझ रही हूँ, एसआईआर का मुद्दा आप लोग संसद के अंदर, संसद के बाहर और यात्रा के जरिए राहुल गांधी भी उठा रहे हैं, लेकिन जैसे बीजेपी और ऑपोजिशन दोनों मिलके अब इस बारे में बात कर रहे हैं कि गड़बड़ियां है वोटर लिस्ट में, वैसे ही बीजेपी, कांग्रेस और हम सभी का मुद्दा है शुभांशु शुक्ला। तो अगर एक स्पेशल डिस्कशन हो जाता उनके सम्मान में तो इसमें क्या गलत था? देखिए,
उनके सम्मान में इस देश में जितने भी साइंटिफिक सेंटर्स हैं, जितने भी हमारा जो इसरो है, हमारे जो ये इसको बनाने में ये नरेंद्र मोदी, बीजेपी, आरएसएस ने इनको नहीं बनाया है, ये हमारी हुकूमतों ने बनाया है। जो
डिस्कशन तो शुभांशु शुक्ला के लिए था ना,
क्या हैसियत औकात है कि शुभांशु शुक्ला जैसे हम इस देश के प्राउड पे बात करें, बीजेपी आरएसएस जो साइंस को नहीं मानती, जो टेम्पर को नहीं मानती है, जो हर दिन साइंटिफिक टेम्पर पे हमला करती है। आप झगड़ा मत करवाइए, बात यह है कल आपका वोटिंग राइट छीना जाएगा, हमें तकलीफ होगी, ये गलत है।
कोई किसी में झगड़ा नहीं लगा रहा है, लेकिन आप भी अहमियत समझते हैं संसद में, इसीलिए आप चाहते हैं कि संसद में एसआईआर पर डिस्कशन हो, और आप जानते हैं कितना अहम और महत्वपूर्ण ये होता अगर स्पेशल डिस्कशन हो जाता शुभांशु शुक्ला पर भी। ऐसा हो नहीं पाया, आज adjourn कर देना पड़ा लोकसभा को। थैंक यू वेरी मच Amit Jamai for speaking with us. A quick break. You heard Shubhanshu Shukla's sister. She said the family is disappointed.